Good morning. Welcome to Randy's Corner. I'm your host, Randy Clark, and I got a couple little announcements I want to make this morning. Then I want to talk to my special guest here. This is Rebecca Yates White, and we're going to talk about Zumba Fitness this morning. But first of all, I'd like to tell you about some fireworks shows happening this weekend. As you all probably know by now, I love these big fireworks shows. Now, you animal lovers, I don't necessarily like them in the neighborhoods, but I do like the big fireworks extravaganza. So, to start off this coming Friday, right here in Sylacauga, we're having a big fireworks show, and we're having a lot of things going on at Central Park across from Bluebell. This is Friday, and I think the activities start about 4:30. The fireworks show starts at 8 o'clock. And I go ahead and tell you one of our musical guests is going to be Nacho Daddy. So, on July the 1st, we got the big kaboom going on in Chelsea, right up the road on 280. And on July the 3rd, we got the big fireworks extravaganza at Logan Martin Lake at the Back Porch Restaurant in Clear Creek. So make sure you come to that one. And of course, July the 4th, we always have the big show at the Vulcan in Birmingham. Now, without further ado, good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, I'm fantastic.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
Could you go ahead and tell the viewers a little bit about Rebecca?
Well, my name is Rebecca Yates White. I'm married to my husband, William White. He's a UPS driver, and I have two grown daughters. I have a 21-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Okay.
And they keep me busy, and they stay busy with school and their jobs. Both of them work at Chick-fil-A, and then one of them works at Cup of Grace. You've probably seen her if you visited Cup of Grace. Or Chick-fil-A, so they're both there. But, so yeah, and I used to be a stay-at-home mom, and in January I decided to open my own business called Bila Fitness, and that's where I'm at.
Well, I'm so glad you done that. You're if you don't already know, I must tell you, you're a big excitement in town right now, because you got the Zumba going on.
Thank you.
Okay, before we get talking about Zumba, could you tell us what really interested you or got you interested in doing fitness?
Well, to tell the truth, I haven't always been into fitness.
Right.
I have anxiety and panic disorder, and that's part of my story. That's why I like to share my story with other people, because I know a lot of people suffer alone with that. And in 2019, I just felt really bad. Like my health, I wasn't healthy. I couldn't do much without giving out a breath, you know. And so I decided, and I just turned 40, I think, and I decided, you know, you need to really start thinking about your health.
Yes.
But I was afraid of exercise because of panic disorder. It would make my heart race, and I didn't like that.
Right.
And I would go into panic attacks. So in 2018 or 19, I decided to go to my first Zumba class. A very inspiring woman here in town, Cherry Peterson. I went to her class, and she was so encouraging. She was understanding of, you know, she knew about my panic disorder. But it was a struggle. It was a real big struggle for me. I would exercise, I would do the class fine, and then I would go home and have a panic attack. And I would cry.
Right.
Because I was like, I can't do this. But each day I just went back. I decided I wasn't going to give up on myself anymore.
That's right.
And so I continued with that, and then my love of dance just blossomed from there. When I was younger, I danced. You know, I took dance classes, but you know, I'm not a professional dancer. So anybody can do Zumba.
Right.
And then December of 2021, I got certified in Zumba, started teaching Zumba. And then in January, I decided to step out on a leap of faith, open my own business. I partnered with the Rec to teach classes there with them, for them, and I've loved every minute of it.
I know, and I love the excitement in it, and thank you so much for getting it started. And
You're welcome.
it's just it's through the roof, isn't it?
I love it. I'm hoping to continue to grow. I teach different types of Zumba classes. Some are bigger classes than others, but it just takes time to grow a business. So
Sure it does.
and I'm in no big rush. I do it because I love it. I do it to share it with other people, to help inspire other people to get to move in their bodies. My mission statement for Bila Fitness is body positivity through dance and movement. So
Okay.
I just want people to feel good in their skin.
That's right.
And so that's what Zumba does. It just makes you feel good.
Okay. Now, since you mentioned the different classes, could you tell us the different classes that you instruct?
Yes, I teach Mondays and Wednesdays. And I teach Mondays and Wednesdays at the rec. At 10 o'clock, I teach chair Zumba. It is for ages 55 and up. We stay seated in our chair and we do exercises and dances in our chair, and it's so much fun. We have the best time. We have great music. I've had up to 30 women and a couple men. So it's like, so come on out. Don't be afraid. It's fun. We stay seated in our chair. We work our quads. We do a lot of core work because as you get older, you have back pain and issues getting up. We do exercises where you reach across. Exercises specific to that age group.
Right.
So I teach that on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. It is sponsored through the rec, so they provide that class, so it's free for anybody over the age of 55.
Okay.
So they just have to come out, meet me at the door. I'll say, hey, how you doing? Sit down, we have a good time, and then just tell their friends.
What a fantastic class. I know what you mean by the 55 and older. You don't move as much as you did back when you was working. When you're working, you're moving just about every muscle in your body.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty myself. We tend to sit in a recliner a lot.
Yep. Yeah, and over the, I think you lose like 3% of your muscle mass every year as you age. So it's important to get moving. So I teach that class, and then I teach regular Zumba. It's open to anybody, any age, 15 and up.
Right.
So, and if you're under the age of 15, you need a parent or guardian with you.
Okay.
So, and I teach that class on Mondays, Zumba on Mondays at 5:30. And then I just launched Zumba Step, which is step aerobics with a little bit of spicy flavor to it added from Zumba. So
Right.
it has a little bit of dance, but it's super fun. I also offer a class called Circle Mobility, and it is a mobility and flexibility class. And we focus on range of motion, restoring your full range of motion. We focus on flexibility. Main areas that we focus on are your shoulders, your spine, and your hips.
Okay.
And we do a little bit of wrist and knee and ankle work. But it's a great class if you're trying to, regain some mobility. We are on our knees some during that class. So if you need like an extra pad or something, you might want to bring that because we do get on our knees during that class. But it's a great class.
Okay.
I offer that on Wednesday nights at Monday nights at 6:30.
Okay.
Yeah, and Step is on Wednesday at 5:30.
And there's one more I want to talk about you do.
Okay.
The one at the nursing home.
Yes, that is. I love that
I know.
so much.
I know.
Yes, I had the activities director, Tara, reach out to me a couple months ago and asked if I would come and share chair with her residents there. And it is just so inspiring for me to see the residents at the nursing home, Coosa Valley Nursing Home over at the hospital, move.
Right.
And we have a good time, and I go in, it's a 30-minute class. I play the music, and I try to pick music that everybody can connect with.
Right.
I play a little bit of older music. I play some Elvis.
I bet they want to hear some Elvis.
Oh
don't
my
they?
gosh, they love Elvis. In my chair class, we play the Bee Gees, Staying Alive, and we have fun and we get groovy. And then in the next month, we're going to have what I call beach chair Zumba, and it's a summer themed chair Zumba.
Right.
And so I'm going to have all summer type songs like the Beach Boys and, you know, stuff like that type of music to play. So super fun. But I love the nursing home. I'm so glad that they had me
Yes.
there. And it's just, it brings so much joy to my heart.
Right, right. I know, and we thank you for doing that.
Thank
and
you.
while we're talking about ages, you said 15, below 15, they need a parent to come with them.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
But let's talk for a minute about your oldest students. Could you tell the viewers? I know this excites you here, but
I love this so much because they inspire me.
right,
They keep me going. My oldest student right now at the moment is 93. Her name's Miss Margaret.
93.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she says, you know, once she started doing Zumba, she felt like she could move a little. And the more you use it, the easier it gets, you know. And like I said, we use different type movements that they might use in their everyday life. So, but I love her so much. But I have so many people in there that are so inspiring. I've had ladies that are recovering from strokes. They come in there and they move. And I just tell everybody when you come in, if you can't get the moves, that's
okay.
fine. Just move what you can, listen to your
Right.
body. My number one rule is always have fun first and foremost. And then the second rule is to listen to your body, do what you can, and then it will come as you progress.
Right, right. I know your heart is just so big while you're in there.
Oh, I get so much joy like if I'm having a tough day, especially the chair or the nursing home, if I'm having a tough day, I walk in and I share my struggles with them because
Sure.
I'm human. And I'll say, oh, I'm having a kind of a tough day. But by the end of the class, it's like I'm a new person.
That's right.
I feel so much better.
That's
and they
right.
share so many different stories. We stop after class and we chit chat and we talk about the good Lord and, you know, how He's blessed us and how we can bless others. And so I need them, I think, more than they need
Right.
me.
Well, I understand what you're saying. Seeing the smiles on their faces probably just makes your heart grow and grow and grow. You
Yes.
know, I can imagine.
Yes.
Okay, now, since could you? I know you said it one time, but could you go over the classes that you offer at the rec one more time?
Yes. My classes are on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
5:30 Monday is regular Zumba.
Okay.
Come out and have fun. And then after Zumba, 6:30, we have Circle Mobility. That's the mobility and flexibility class. It's 30 minutes. My Zumba class is 45 minutes. And then on Wednesdays, I have Step, and it's at 5:30. And of course, on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m., I have the chair. And of course, I do the nursing home once a month right now. And I'm open for private classes, so if anybody's interested in booking me for like a special event, like if they want to do something fun for their work or
Right.
athletes or anything like that, I'm actually going to Childersburg this afternoon to a dance studio to see about the circle class with them.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. But you know, just I'm open for private events. Just give me a call. My number is 256-267-8052.
Okay.
And they can email me at rlw0204@yahoo.com.
Okay.
For me.
Great. Great.
And I'm on Facebook,
And you're on Facebook.
Bila Fitness by Rebecca. So they can follow, like, and you know, send me a message if they have any
Right.
questions.
Right. Before we go, and thank you so much for coming in. I love what you do. Could you give that phone number and email address one more time in
Yes.
case somebody didn't get it to write it down?
Yes. Phone number is 256-267-8052. That's my personal cell number. So if you have any questions about any of the classes, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text. My email is rlw0204@yahoo.com, and you can shoot me an email or contact me on Facebook. So
Now, before we go, I hear you saying that you do the classes for the senior center. They're free.
They are free.
But your other classes, you got to help pay the power bill, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I do have fees, and I have to keep my licenses.
Not much though.
Not much. Of course, at the senior center, it's free because it's sponsored by the rec, and I love them for that. They're amazing. I love working with everybody at the rec. And the rest of my classes are $5.
Right.
There's no membership.
Right.
There's, you don't have to worry about, it coming out every month. You just come as you feel the need, and we exercise and we have fun.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and I wish you all the
Thank
success
you.
in the future.
Thank you so much.
You're doing great things. And this is Rebecca Yates White. She is our Zumba instructor around here. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.